And I'm looking all scruffy. Oh my god. I just wanted to make a quick little video. And look, man, like, you know, I'm not gonna my one of my videos. I'm not gonna make a video that's yelling, and I'm not gonna make another video like that. I'm gonna just, cause I'm gonna always come with facts, you know. But one of the things that one of the things that I want to, give when it comes, you know, one of the YouTubers that I watch. She talked about how black people are so stupid and naive, and why we keep supporting black men and women who don't even have black families, and that's true. I'm sorry, like, and I feel like in black men, we know that we ain't never gonna feel comfortable supporting no black woman who don't even have a black family. I know I'm not. I might respect her. I think she's a wonderful woman. You know what I'm saying? I mean, in my opinion, I don't know. I'm a different type of cat. I mean, in my opinion, you single to me. I mean, if your boyfriend ain't black, you single to me. But that's just me. But, in my mentality. But at the end of the day, like, still, like, why would I support you if you're not even committed to black love and a black family? Like, at the end of the day, I'm not gonna support nobody that's not even committed to black love and the black family, to black people. So that's the problem when it comes to a lot of these black folks, and that's why we never progress. Like, that's why progress is not being made. How can you sit here? How can I build a black business if I'm not gonna be loyal to black women? What's the point of having a black business if I'm not gonna be loyal in the best interest of black women, in the best interest of black men? I mean, sure, of course, other race groups, they can support it, but I will make it clear that I will always make it clear, and I will never. First of all, I will never allow no race group to shame me. See, I got a backbone. I don't care about people liking me. I don't care about Mexicans and other race groups loving me. That makes no sense. Why? I don't even understand why black people care about that shit. Why do y'all care about other race groups or other people accepting you? Why do we care? Why do we think that oh my gosh. Why do we think that having babies and being in relationships is some sign of white people loving us? That is not a sign. And that's not a sign of white people loving us. Sex is not the solution. Why do we keep thinking that sex is it's just is the answer for every fucking thing? Having sex with white people or any other race group is not going to change the conditions of black people. You're just breeding out your blackness, and that's it. That's all you're doing. It ain't got nothing to do. I mean, that's all you're doing. That's it. That's all you're doing. I don't know what else to say. But I think black people, and that's why I don't fuck with these liberals, because they make these white liberals, because they make black people believe that, we're this one big happy family, we're in this kumbaya world when we're fucking not. When we're fucking not. So, black people, we gotta start doing what's best for us. You know what I'm saying? And, like, we gotta stop, like, like, there's so many things that we have to start doing better, man. Like, economics, education. These are things that needs to be addressed within our community. That makes no sense. How can I start a black business but not do things in the best interest of black women? That makes no fucking sense. What's the point of, I'm just saying, I respect, like, for example, I respect, like, if I show TV, like, if I show TV, I respect him in a lot of things that he posts. But man, real is real. I had to unsubscribe from him, because at the end of the day, it's like, bruh, like, you got to be loyal to your people, man. Your people need to come first. You know what I'm saying? Is he really not pro-black? No, he's not. But I do believe black people, we got to create a standard of, look, you got to stay loyal. I respect that you love your people, but why is that you can't stay loyal? You can't be with a black woman. Why is that you can't stay loyal and be with women who look like you? That does make a difference, because when it comes to, let's be honest, when it comes to any type of race war, how the fuck can I rely on a black man with a white woman to do things in the best interest of black women? How can I rely on any black woman if black people are so afraid of that? Well, let's be honest. How can I trust a black woman that's with a white man? If a race war does pop off, how can I trust a black woman with a white man? How can I do that? What you really think? What's she gonna do? What side she gonna choose? Come on, my nigga. This shit is some real ass shit. Like, people don't understand that shit. Ah, dang, y'all got me saying nigga and shit. But I'm just saying, like, I think people need to I think black people don't get it. Y'all don't understand how deep this shit is. How can I, how can black people how can black people go to war against the Chinese if half of if I wouldn't say half, but I'm just saying if some of you black men and women are committed in relationship with these people. So if a war, if let's say if a race war pops off with the Chinese, then what? So what do you like? This is the thing that y'all don't think about. Like, this is ridiculous, and these are things that black people don't think about. These are things that black people don't understand when it comes to our community. Like, you gotta stay loyal to your people first, man. Particularly black men, and I always blame black men because I will always blame black men because at the end of the day, black men, like, they basically with their actions that, look, black women, you can coon. It's okay to coon. It's okay to serve white people. You know what? You just go do that. Go, look, just go be second place to the white woman, okay? It's okay. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? That they've basically done that. So I will always blame black men for creating this culture of cooning, for black women to follow. For some of these I wouldn't say all black women, but some of these black women to follow. This is an issue that needs to be addressed, and that's the thing, me being who I am and me being radical, not a lot of black people gonna fuck with you. Not a lot of black people gonna like you, and I already knew that. I already knew that. But my actions is really what matters. The actions what matters. I mean, what I believe in, I mean, and what I say. That's something was in there. But what I believe in and what I say, that's, people can disagree or agree, but my actions be louder than words. And I believe that black men should always, put black women first. And I believe that black women should always put black men first. Because at the end of the day, these other race groups ain't done nothing for us. I know black men, there are a lot of black men who I know, who I grew up with, who are in successful interracial relationships. Does that benefit? Should I use that as an excuse to say, yeah, I should just date white women or other races of women? There are a lot of black women who say, there are a lot of black men who say that they feel that, they feel like they're in a real relationship when they with another when they're dating other races of women. So should that mean that I should ditch black women and go ahead and like, this is the stupid shit that black people say. Mind you, these same races of women and men don't do nothing about mass incarceration. They ain't done nothing. I ain't never seen a group of white women as much. They can talk all that shit all they want to. I ain't never seen a group of white women come together and say, let's end mass incarceration and let's push the violence, the police violence on black men. Let's help end the police violence on black men, because this is a problem. I ain't never seen it. I don't know white women like that. I don't know. I personally, I do not know. I don't know white women like that. I mean, would it be great for white women to do something like that? Well, yeah. I mean, to come together and say, look, this is a problem, boom, boom, boom. But that's not fucking happening, okay? That's never going to happen, won't happen. That ain't happening. So you can say the same thing about white men. Well, yeah, let's come together and let's end mass incarceration for black women, and and human trafficking. Human trafficking is very underrated. It's rarely not talked about how black women go through a lot of human trafficking and shit like that. That's never talked about, particularly within the black community. But yeah, you got black women who will probably use that to blame black men when a lot of white men are actually doing it. And this is the shit that pisses me off about a lot of these black women. The self-hate is ridiculous. Honestly, I can't fuck with no self-hating ass black female. If you gonna make it seem like I'm your enemy, then fuck you then. Fuck you. If it's fuck me, then it's fuck you. Fuck you. You a bed wench. Like, you a straight up bed wench. You master's little pet. That's what your ass is. So get the fuck away from me. If you think that assimilating with white people is the best thing ever, then whatever. Okay, well, good for you. Okay. Like, I'm not understanding why we care so much about being loved by a group of by other race groups, and why do we care so much about white people loving us? That's the most stupidest shit in the fucking world that any black person will believe in. I don't know if it's religion. I don't know if it's low. It's either religion or low self-esteem. But I hate the fact that black people care so much about being accepted and loved by white people instead of holding them accountable about the shit that they do to us. It's ridiculous. It's pathetic. Like, oh my God, like, it's pathetic. Black people need to be focusing on particular. I think there is a black agenda that black people need to be focusing on, particularly black men. Black men, what black men need to be doing, what all of us need to be doing, is educating ourselves to the fucking max. We have no choice, in my opinion. We have no choice. I mean, as black men, we might as well set a goal as far as books that we need to be reading. We might as well, a lot of us as black men need to be setting goals like shit. Well, within the next year, I'm going to read over 1,000 books. That should be a goal that every black man should be having. You know, my goal is very higher than that, you know, but I got to stop wasting time and stuff like that. But other than that, I just think that within our community, we need to really take this shit seriously, and we really need to really like, um, we gotta compete, man, and we gotta start doing what's best for us. We ain't got time to be trying to be everybody's friend. I don't want to be everybody's friend. I don't want white men to love me. I don't want their acceptance. I got black women and black men for that. Like, I don't want white people's love. I don't want, whites and Asians and Mexicans to love me. There are a lot of black men and women who got love for me, and that's all I need. I don't really want to be accepted by these people. I don't want their love. So that love is love. Love has no color. That's bullshit. That's some bullshit that white people press on black folks to keep them submissive to white supremacy and racism, and to keep them thinking that they live in this world of kumbaya. And that's all it is. It ain't really, it's not nothing. That's all it is. That's all it is. It's nothing productive that's good for black folks. It's just a term that white people use to keep black people submissive to white supremacy, and to keep them believing that they live in this fair world and to keep them believing that they live in this fair world. That's all it is. That's all it is. I mean, it's just a fact. Because once again, you don't see white people any mass incarceration that affects black folks. You don't see people talking about how they separated black families. Come on, my nigga. All these children, you got a lot of black children who are in foster homes. The reason why is because, black, mass incarceration, white colonialism. And see, when we're talking about the race problem, the issue is when white people don't want to admit the wrong that they've done to black people. That's the fucking problem. They don't want to admit, and they don't want to have an honest conversation of the wrongdoing that they've done to black people. So what pisses me off, and what always pisses me off, is this narrative that they care about us and they don't. And another thing that annoys me is when black people constantly keep pushing this narrative that if we force white people to like us, have our babies, and be in relations with them, everything's gonna be okay. That's bullshit. That's nothing but bullshit. That's bullshit. Stupid ass nigga logic. That's stupid nigga logic. That's what I'm gonna call it. Stupid nigga logic. That's all that is. Stupid nigga logic. Anybody who think that sex is a solution to black progress is a stupid nigga. Come on, man. I don't even understand that concept. That's not logical. Because with that being said, these people still own this. These white folks still own that business. They still own that business. They still own that building. They still own this apartment complex. Black people need to take care of self. We got to be more progressive. And I don't know what's going on with some of these black men. I don't know, y'all. I mean, I'm not saying all black men, but there's not a lot of black men who have my mentality, like, to where, your people come first. And that is an issue, you know what I'm saying? Like, some of these niggas, first of all, I don't even know why black men even get, at this point, why would y'all even get happy why would y'all care a white woman, like, why do black men even do that too? Like, why do we get happy when a white woman Oh, well, I want a little mixed baby. Why? Does that better? Does that make our life better? Does that change the conditions of black men? Does that makes our life better or something? Like what is like I'm not understanding why we as black people keep thinking that like that stupid ass logic. Like I said, and a lot of these black women, particularly on YouTube, y'all stupid as fuck too. Bruh, there are a lot of black men who have functional families with interracial relationships. Okay? Does that change? Has that changed the conditions of black men? No, it hasn't. So I don't understand why y'all are so fucking delusional and thinking that y'all gonna do something better or y'all like shut the fuck up. Y'all sound stupid as fuck. If you believe that you can't find a good black man, that is your fault. That ain't got nothing to do with black men as a collective. If there's over 40 something million black people still on fucking Facebook, there's a Facebook page of black people getting married all day, every day. Why do black people don't support that Facebook page? But yet we care, but we'll support a page about interracial relationships. But we don't want to support a page where they're showing black men and women getting married all day, every day. This is what I'm talking about. The self-hate. This needs to be validated. This needs to be validated by other race groups. Why would y'all even want to support that? Why does that even care? Why do y'all care? Why does that matter? What does that do for us? So black men gotta understand, like, we gotta start doing what's best for us. One thing I do respect about other races of men, even though I don't really like them like that, what I will say, okay, for example, the Chinese, you know what? I respect them for taking care of their own people. I respect them for putting their people first. I respect that. That's not no racist. Ain't nothing racist about that. I respect that. I salute that, and I mean same thing with white men too. They've done a great job they've done a great job putting their people first. That's something I respect. Donald Trump, he's putting his people first. I respect that because I'm a black man. I put my people first, so that's something that I respect. You know what I'm saying? But we gotta stop involving black men. Gotta stop involving everybody in our culture, everybody in our circles, because these other races of men, they don't do nothing for black people. They don't do nothing for black women. I mean, making money off of hip hop and having sex with black women, that's not progress. That's really what non-black men are doing in the black community. I mean, they're not really doing anything that's productive, that's progressive for black people. Making money off of black culture and hip hop and having sex with black women, that's not progress for black women. And I don't know why y'all keep thinking that like that's some type of progress. That's not progress. It's ridiculous, but I'm gonna end this video. It's too fucking long. But I just think black people need to be more critical thinkers. Start thinking about the problems deeply instead of just saying, "Oh well, nah." Start thinking about the problems, more deeply. Think about these issues a lot deeper. And like I said, perpetuate towards the solutions. We gotta start putting our people first. You know what I'm saying? I don't really give a fuck about, like I said, like just start putting your people first, man. And that's all it is. But all right, bye.